They're off. And there goes Rig out for the lead. Mossy Creek moving right with him. Now they drive into that first turn, and there goes Rig. He scoots on through now, taking command. High Lonesome right there in second. Mossy Creek in third, but here comes Broadway Challenge. Ranging up on the outside. Followed on the outside of horses by Bronze Medal. Along the inside of horses, that's Dornock, followed by Old Mustard. Classy Bryce driving by that opening quarter. Your leader is Rig. 28-3, that opening quarter. Rig has the lead now just a neck. On the outside, Broadway Challenge as an up and challenging second. Followed on the inside of horses, that's High Lonesome. He's saving ground. Bronze Medal on the outside, racing with cover. Followed by Old Mustard. Followed on the far outside now by Dornock. Mossy Creek. As they approach a half-mile juncture, 3 wide. Here comes Bronze Medal. Now third, now second, 3 wide. Bronze Medal, top of the whip, and he responds now to take command on neck. 1 minute and 1. Now the race is half over. They drive into the clubhouse turn. Rig is on the inside, fighting back. Bronze Medal is on the outside and up and challenging second. High Lonesome is saving ground right with the leaders in third, followed by Old Mustard. Dornock following cover as they curve into the back stretch. Less than a half mile the pace in the race. Here comes Old Mustard, and Old Mustard 3 wide to challenge and take command. Old Mustard is on the outside, your new leader. 3/4, 1:30 and 1 into the far turn. Old Mustard now has the lead. On the inside it's Rig in second, followed on the outside by Dornock. Here they come, turning for home. Old Mustard under urging now by 2.5 lengths. On the inside, Rig, followed by High Lonesome. Down the stretch they come. Old Mustard with the lead. And they come to mid-stretch. It's all Old Mustard on the outside, High Lonesome. But it's Old Mustard tonight. High Lonesome, followed by Mossy Creek. Here they come. They're off. Jiminy Nugget first away, going for the lead. On the inside, Incredible Joe, and there goes Comiskey King, charging between horses. Now they drive into that first turn, and now we have 3 or 4 horses battling for the lead. Incredible Joe is on the inside, but Fenway picks up the leader now. Fenway with a rush, powers up to take command. Incredible Joe back to second. Comiskey King right with the leaders in third. Another 3 lengths back to Heater Myler, charging to the outside. Jiminy Nugget is there, followed by Mr. Prognosticator. Highway Gambler, 28-3 now, that early quarter. And up front, Fenway. And Fenway is your pace setter now a length. Incredible Joe right there in second. Heater Myler first over on the outside. Third, Comiskey King is now tucked in. Followed to the outside, Mr. Procrastinator is now following cover. As they approach the half-mile juncture, Fenway leads the way. Now they're halfway home. 1 minute flat into the clubhouse turn, and Fenway maintains the lead. Incredible Joe is running her heels in second. On the outside, Heater Myler inching up into third around the clubhouse turn as they curve into the back stretch. It's still Fenway, your pace setter. On the outside, Heater Myler. Another move into second. On the inside, Incredible Joe in third, Mr. Procrastinator. Mr. Procrastinator is off stride. Now they race up the backstretch, driving by 3/4 and 3/4 on the board. 1:30 and 3. Fenway leads the way into the far turn. On the inside, Incredible Joe back to second. On the outside, Heater Myler tries to come on into third. Highway Motoring, he's moving up 3 wide. Here they come, turning for home, and Fenway is under urging 2 on top. Incredible Joe swings out for the drive. Down the stretch they come. It's Fenway with the lead. It's going to be Fenway by 2 at the wire. Here they come. They're off, and there goes Nuclear Chip going for the lead. On the inside, it's Hunter J and St. Peter Days. Now they roll into that first turn, and your early leader is Nuclear Chip, and Nuclear Chip has a 2-length lead. Hunter J comes away into second by 2. St. Peter Days in third by 2 lengths. Atlanta Chief in fourth by 2, followed by Command Star. Another 2 lengths back. Duo Major High. Proud Shadow now trails the field. They're by that opening quarter. They've hit the quarter 29-4. And up front, Nuclear Chip is your pace setter by length and 3/4. Hunter J. Right there in second, St. Peter Days has range on the leaders in third. First over, here comes Command Store. Here comes Duo Major High, now following cover as they enter the stretch for the first time and approach the half-mile juncture. Nuclear Chip, your pace setter. Here comes Command Star, inching it closer. Second, Hunter J, right with the leaders in third. 102-1. Now the race is half over as they roll into that clubhouse turn. And up front, positions are unchanged. Nuclear High is on the inside as they curve around that clubhouse turn. On the inside, Nuclear Chip maintains a neck lead. Command Star alongside a challenging second. On the inside, Hunter J needs racing room, followed by Duo Major High. Now they curve into the box stretch. Less than a half mile the pace in the race. Nuclear Chip has the lead. 3/4, 132-2. Nuclear Chip into the far turn. Alongside its Command Star, and these two fight for the lead. On the inside, it's Hunter J saving ground. Duo Major High. Here they come, turning for home, and Nuclear Chip now opens up the lead with every stride. Nuclear Chip now has a 5 or 6 length lead as they come to mid-stretch. Nuclear Chip is all by himself. The battle is for second. A late move on the inside is St. Peter Days and Duo Major High, but it was all Nuclear Chip. Here they come. They're off. Keystone Throng out sharply for the lead. On the inside, there goes Prohibitive, and there goes Ken's Bunny 3 wide. Now they charge into that first turn, and Ken's Bunny is up on the outside now to challenge for early position, but Keystone Throng holds tough, and Keystone Throng is your leader. Ken's Bunny now drops in second. Prohibitive right with the leaders in third. KAB Command a length and a quarter to Radio, followed by English Sunrise. Wolf and Son trails the field 28-3, a lively opening quarter as they enter the stretch now for the first time, and Keystone Throng is your pace setter, but Prohibitive is up, and here comes Prohibitive with a rush to challenge Keystone Throng for the lead. On the inside of horses, Ken's Money is saving ground. KAB Command is out now following cover. To the outside, it's Radio. English Sunrise. Wolf and Son trails the field halfway home, 58-4. Now they roll into that clubhouse turn. Keystone Throng maintains a lead on the inside. Prohibitive is up on the outside, a challenging second, followed by Ken's Bunny. He's saving ground in third. KAB Command. He's set to go 3 wide, followed now by Radio. They curve into the box stretch. Less than a half mile to pace in the race, with Keystone Throng maintaining the lead. On the inside, Ken's Bunny back to second. KAB Command. 128-4 for the 3/4 as they race around that final turn. Now 3 horses are across the track. Here comes Radio on the extreme outside. On the inside, Keystone Throng. Here they come, turning for home. Radio on the far outside, Keystone Throng. On the between horses, KAB Command. It's Keystone Throng with the lead. On the outside, Radio, another move. Here comes Radio. 2 horses at the wire. That is a photo finish. Please. They're off. A good start. Dr. Energy is on the inside going for the lead as they drive into that first turn. Dr. Energy scoots on through, and Dr. Energy now has a neck in front. Silent Battle up on the outside under urging now to challenge in second by Blackbird. Now moving to the outside, followed by Road Commissioner. He's now tucked in fourth. A length and a quarter back to Fox Valley Jenkins. Another 3 lengths back. Armbro Cup is to the outside. Pacing Machine. 28-1 that early quarter. And now your leader from the outside of the rush is Silent Battle, and Silent Battle now a length and a quarter lead on the inside. Dr. Energy saving ground in second by Blackbird. First over on the outside into third. Here comes Fox Valley Jenkins. He's following covered to the outside. Fox Valley Jenkins goes off stride. Off stride is 7 Fox Valley Jenkins. Now moving for the half-mile juncture. Silent Battle is in command. The field's halfway home. 59-3. Into the clubhouse turn. Silent Battle maintains that lead as Dr. Energy is running his heels in second. And further out, here comes Pacing Machine. Circling horses driving into contention on the outside of the rush. Fox Valley Jenkins is on the move again. Out of the turn, they curve into the back stretch. Less than a half mile to pace in the race. Your leader is Silent Battle, and Silent Battle now a 2-length lead on the outside. Fox Valley Jenkins storms into second. 3/4 on the board. 1:30-3 into the far turn they race. Silent Battle maintains the lead. Dr. Energy is on the inside. That's Fox Valley Jenkins on the outside, and 3 wide. Here comes Road Commissioner, and Road Commissioner charging to the top as they turn for home on the inside. Silent Battle with the lead. Road Commissioner moving 3 wide third between horses. Here comes Pacing Machine. Through the stretch they come. Pacing Machine splitting horses. Pacing Machine at the wire. 6 rays. They're off. Out of chances now winging to the top on the inside. Icenatarian recognized. Now they spin into that first turn, and from the outside, out of chances, and out of chances has a 2-length lead. It's Icenatarian in second. Here comes Evie Mack ranging up in third. Followed on the inside. Recognized is tucked in. 2 lengths back now to Touch of Greatness. Followed by Debonair Society. Another 2 lengths back. Yes, sir, Bobby D. Another 3 lengths back to Spartan Martin. Now that early quarter, a lively 27-3. And now on the outside of the rush, it's a battle for the lead. And Evie Mack now to halves the lead. Out of chances. Holds on the inside, second, 2 lengths back. Icenatarian is saving ground in third as they approach the half-mile juncture. On the outside, it's Evie Mack a nose. Halfway home, 56-4 into the clubhouse turn, and out of chances. Coming back on the inside to regain command. Evie Mack is on the outside second. Icenatarian is right there in third. Here comes Touch of Greatness. He's set to go 3 wide. Followed on the inside. Recognized needs racing room. Yes, sir, Bobby D. Out of the turn, racing up the back stretch. Now less than a half mile to pace in the race. Out of chances. Leads the way now 3/4 on the board. 126-3. Into the far turn they race. Out of chances. Has a nose on top. It's Touch of Greatness alongside a challenging second. Icenatarian right there in third. Recognized. Now moving between horses. 3 wide. Yes, sir, Bobby D. Here they come, turning for home, and out of chances is under urging on the inside. Icenatarian is charging through on the outside of horses. Touch of Greatness and Recognized. Your leader is out of chances. 2 horses at the bar. Here they come. They're off. Jeff 2 IU is out sharply for the lead. Now on the extreme outside, that's Park Lane Charger. Now they dive into that first turn, and your early leader is Jeff 2 IU. Park Lane Charger now drops in second. It's 2 lengths back. Bold Iowa right there in third. On the outside, it's Town Trojan, followed by King's Cobb as they drive up the backstretch and race by that early quarter. And your early leader is Jeff 2 IU. 27-4 that first quarter, and Jeff 2 IU is your pace setter by 2. Park Lane Charger is second by 2. Bold Iowa right with the leaders in third. First over, here comes Town Fortune on the inside of horses. That's King's Cobb. Broadway Investor ranging up on the outside, followed now by Red Cap, trailing the field to the half-mile juncture. Broadway Exposure, they're driving by the half-mile marker, and Jeff 2 IU is your pace setter. 58 seconds flat. They move into the clubhouse turn, and Jeff 2 IU leads the way just a length as Park Lane Charger is right on his heels in second. Now taking over second, Town Fortune with a rush on the inside. It's Park Lane Charger back to third. To the outside, Bold Iowa out of the turn as they race up the backstretch. It's still Jeff 2 IU in command as Bold Iowa now third and moving second. Bold Iowa up after the leader. 128-1. They swing around that final turn. Jeff 2 IU is under urging. Bold Iowa, another move at the leader in second, followed by Town Fortune, King's Cobb. Here they come, turning for home. Jeff 2 IU is your leader. Bold Iowa is out for the drive as they come to mid-stretch. Jeff 2 IU, Bold Iowa, and Town Fortune. Jeff 2 IU showing the way at the wire. They're off. Chicago Jazz out swiftly for the lead, but Monster Mac charges through, and there goes Monster Mac. And Monster Mac now has the early lead. Chicago Jazz ranging up in second, a little gold, right with the leaders in third. It's 2 lengths back to Secot, another 5 lengths back to Go Thunder, a length and a quarter to OJ's Bully Yankee, followed by Fly High Illinois. Code of Conduct as they drive now by that early quarter, and that first quarter on the board 27-2 the first quarter. And up front, Chicago Jazz is your pace setter, a length and a quarter. Monster Mac in second by 2. It's a little gold right with the leaders in third. Secot now first over on the outside, another 4 lengths back now to Go Thunder. Entering the stretch for the first time and approaching the half-mile marker, Chicago Jazz leads by 2 as Secot now second on the outside. 57-3 the race is half over into the clubhouse turn, and Chicago Jazz maintains the lead. Secot on the outside second. Monster Mac is saving ground right with the leaders in third. On the outside of horses, a little gold following cover. It's a 5 length gap to Go Thunder. Out of the turn, they curve into the backstretch in less than a half mile the pace in the race, with Chicago Jazz maintaining the lead. On the outside, Secot second. Monster Mac saving ground 3/4. 127-2. They swing into the far turn, and Chicago Jazz leads 3/4 of a length. Secot is on the outside trying to come on second. Monster Mac in third. 3 wide, a little gold. Here they come, turning for home, and Chicago Jazz cuts the corner under urging. On the inside, Monster Mac through the open stretch. Chicago Jazz and Monster Mac. Chicago Jazz, Monster Mac. Those two at the wire. They're off. Dad's Hobby out for the lead on the inside. Ideal Centurion, Justin's Empire. Now they drive into that first turn, and from the outside, Dad's Hobby with a rush, and Dad's Hobby opens up the lead now by 4. Ideal Centurion is second on the outside. Justin's Empire now parked in third. He's now moving to the outside, followed in that turn by Krabby Appleton, heading for that early quarter On the inside, it's Dad's Hobby, but Justin's Empire with a rush to challenge for the lead. 28-3 now that early quarter. On the outside of the rush, Justin's Empire to challenge. Dad's Hobby for the lead. 3 lengths back to Krabby Appleton. Followed on the inside, that's Ideal Centurion. It's Gold Star Sandstorm as they head for the half-mile marker. And Dad's Hobby now sprints clear by 3. On the inside, Justin's Empire. Krabby Appleton halfway home. 57-3. Now they move into the clubhouse turn. Dad's Hobby leads the way now by 2.5 lengths. On the inside, Krabby Appleton in second by 2. Justin's Empire right with the leaders in third. And there goes Gold Star Sandstorm. He's taking to the outside. Also on the move, Ideal Centurion. Now they race up the back stretch. And Dad's Hobby has that 2-length lead. Krabby Appleton digs in second. 3/4, 127-1. Dad's Hobby into the far turn. Krabby Appleton second by 2.5 lengths. Justin's Empire has range on the leaders in third. Rather, that's Gold Star Sandstorm. Followed on the inside, Bill the Bartender. Here they come, turning for home. Dad's Hobby cuts the corner. Krabby Appleton swings out for the drive. As here comes Krabby Appleton to challenge Dad's Hobby for the lead. Krabby Appleton, Dad's Hobby, Krabby Appleton. Those two at the bar, Dad's Hobby and Krabby Appleton. They're all fan pacing on the outside. There comes Silky Intrusion. Charging up for the lead, there goes Oliver G. Slim. Now they dive into that first turn, and Silky Intrusion is up on the outside, now taking command, opening up the lead by 2. Oliver G. Slim is second by 2. Jeffrey's Pet on the outside into third. It's 2 lengths back to Master Mark Grace. Another 2.5 lengths to Greek Fire, followed by Anxious Willie. As they drive now by that early quarter, 27-2. Trailing the field by that quarter, Broadway Momentum. Now around the turn, your leader is Jeffrey's Pet, and Jeffrey's Pet a length and a quarter on top. Silky Intrusion right there in second, a length and a quarter. Oliver J. Slim, he has range on the leaders in third. Master Mark Grace is now tucked in, another 2 lengths back to Greek Fire. On the outside, here comes Anxious Willie, and to the outside, it's Broadway Momentum. 57 seconds flat. Now the race is half over. They swing into the clubhouse turn. Jeffrey's Pet, now a length and a quarter. It's Silky Intrusion running his heels in second. On the outside, Anxious Willie, first over closing ground. Now third, now moving second. He's going up after the leader as they come into the back stretch with less than a half mile to pace in the race. Jeffrey's Pet leads the way. Anxious Willie tries to come on second, 3/4. 126-4. Now they race around that final turn. Jeffrey's Pet leads the way a length and a half. On the inside, Silky Intrusion trying to come back. Followed on the outside of horses, Anxious Willie and Greek Fire. Here they come, turning for home. Jeffrey's Pet cuts the corner under urging. Silky Intrusion is out for the drive. Jeffrey's Pet with the lead. It is Jeffrey's Pet at the bar. They're off. On the inside, it's Slumlord out sharply for the lead. Alongside her comes Lake Hills Carl. Now Lake Hills Carl is up on the outside to challenge, and Lake Hills Carl now takes command, but Home Pro Michael motors up. Now third, now second. On the outside of the rush, here comes Home Pro Michael up to challenge Lake Hills Carl for the lead. 3 lengths back to Slumlord, who's in third. Another 3 lengths back to High Risk Express. 2 lengths back now to Never Skip By as they drive by that opening quarter. 28-1 the first quarter, and Home Pro Michael leads the way now a length. Lake Hills Carl right on his heels in second. It's 3 lengths back to Slumlord in third. Now to the outside, here comes High Risk Express. as they approach the half-mile juncture. It's Home Pro Michael with the lead. Lake Hills Carroll in second. First over, High Risk Express. Here comes Never Skip By following cover. Halfway home, 58 and 2. Now they move into the clubhouse turn. Home Pro Michael leads the way just a neck. High Risk Express alongside a challenging second. Now these two are noses apart for the lead, followed by Lake Hills Carroll tucked in. Never Skip By. He's following cover now 3 wide. Here comes Go Nurse, and Go Nurse surging up on the outside as they drive by the 3/4 mile juncture. And at that point, 3 horses are across the track. 1:28 for the 3/4. Into the far turn they race. Home Pro Michael is on the inside a lip. High Risk Express between horses second. 3-1 and third Go Nurse. Never Skip By. Here they come, turning for home, and Home Pro Michael, he cuts the corner on the inside. Here comes High Risk Express. Another move on the outside of horses. Here comes Go Nurse, and further out, Magic Cam. High Risk Express, 2 horses at the bar. Here they come. They're off. On the extreme outside, there goes Go Brian Go out for the lead. Highland King is moving through, and there goes Gabriel in flight. Now they drive into that first turn, and from the outside, Go Brian Go is up now to challenge Gabriel in flight for the lead. 2 lengths back now to Highland King right there in third. Another 2 lengths back, K.D.'s Russia, followed by Illini Express. It's a gap to Public Persona. 2 lengths back to Adams Road. Another by that opening quarter. 29 and 1 that first quarter. Go Brian Go shows the way by 2. Gabriel in flight right there in second by 2 as Katie's Russia now comes first over into third. On the inside, Highland King. Here comes Atlanta Express. He's up on the outside, moving with cover as they approach the half-mile juncture. And Gabriel in flight sweeps into command, but Katie's Russia moving right with him. And Katie's Russia now powers on by. 1 minute and 2. The race is half over. Now they move into the clubhouse turn. Katie's Russia opens up the lead now by 3. Katie's Russia by 4. There goes Atlanta Express. He's moving into second. Gabriel in flight, now moving back to third. It's another 2 lengths back to Adams Road as they curve into the back stretch and driving by that final quarter. Your leader is K.D.'s Raja. He has a 4-length lead. 3/4 on the board. 130 flat. They swing into the far turn. K.D.'s Raja is opening up the lead now with every stride. Atlanta Express under urging in second, followed by Adams Road and Highland King. Here they come, turning for home, and Katie's Raja has the lead. Katie's Raja is all by himself as they come to mid-stretch. It's going to be a battle for second. A late move on the outside by Adams Road. Katie's Raja in full command. Number 3, Katie's Raja was first. Number 6, Adams Road was second. Number 5, Public Persona finished third. Number 4, Illini Express was fourth.